Hello everyone. Hope you all are been having a good Friday. And yes, once again it's Friday, so we can finally relax now. Weekend is coming, which is the perfect time to, play some games. And also after I question mark finish this, kinda just think about pretty much like everything that's happened. Cause very like I've been loving the game so far, and as I'm saying that as if this is the second time, but if anything, this might be the final time question mark, because like I found a lot of info, which also of course hi fire breathing. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a good past few days. But yeah, so I guess quick recap. In terms of things I found out or things I've done. So I've gone to the core of Giant's Deep. I've entered Dark Bramble, have found the vessel, have found Feldspar, and actually I guess I didn't technically find the third escape pod. So I guess technically I didn't do that. I have gotten to the Quantum Moon. I have gone to the North Pole of the Quantum Moon, which means I have also gone to the moon near the Eye of the Universe. However, I have not yet gone to the Eye of the Universe, which is why, at least I think, question mark, I might get there by this session, so I'm not sure if that means, end of game. Again, question mark. Thought the quantum moon, I thought it was a gas cloud. I mean, it kind of is. If it's not being observed, it leaves. But it like pretty much the actually I guess technically that's also what I did. I learned about the principles of how to, I guess, manipulate the quantum rules, where the main ones are like the idea of quantum imaging, quantum entanglement, and I technically don't know what the last one is, but it had to do with light. But so pretty much through the mix of using the principles, you're able to land the quantum moon, adjust what planet the quantum moon is orbiting, and with those two means that you are able to get towards the sixth location, which is apparently near the Eye of the Universe, but does not allow you to get to the Eye of the Universe. I did get to talk to a Nomai there though. Although I guess technically more read than talk, because obviously they don't speak our language. But yeah, like a lot has happened since then. since a few sessions ago. So right now, the current game plan definitely is to get towards the Eye of the Universe, which my assumption right now is that I need to use the vessel. I need to use the vessel to warp towards the Eye of the Universe. However, the vessel has a broken warp core. I need a intact warp core. And from looking at the ship logs last time, there is mention of a working warp core in the center of the Ash Twin project. I'll start the game while I'm talking about this stuff anyway, because I'm gonna go do what I do. So, right now, I need to figure out how to get to the center of the Ash Twin project, which I think implies the usage of the warp technology, but all of the warp technology that I'm familiar with is the ones on the Ash Twin, which allow you to go to other planets. Like there is a warp pretty much on the Ash Twin for each of the planets. So there's one that leads you to Giant's Deep. There's one that leads you to Brittle Hollow. There's one that leads you to here, actually. There's one that leads you to... Well, I guess technically there isn't one that leads you to Dark Bramble. I think it leads you to the Interloper instead. But, aka there's a lot of warping that happens towards the Ash Twin. Actually, I guess technically what I'm saying about it, I might as well reread it just to give myself a refresher. So where is the... Also, while I know this says there's more to explore here, apparently it's just because I didn't find Coleus's body, but I got the information I already needed from this, which was about the whole idea of quantum entanglement. So, you know, I'm sorry Coleus, but I already got what I needed. But, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ash Twin, Ash Twin. Oh, here. Wait. A warp tower time. The warp tower C must be located. Outer gas switcher goes. All warp towers are. Wait. No, not that. Where was it? Oh, here. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. So there. Like, it's on Ash Twin. And the central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. But I don't believe that they wouldn't have a way for you to enter. Because what if they need to fix something? What if they need to recover something? So they have to have a way to get in there. And my assumption right now is that there is a warp to go in there. However, where that warp exactly is, I am not sure right now. My current idea, and it's more because I can't imagine the other planets being the reason for us to get in there. So my current assumption, and I could be wrong about this, is... Oh, I can't mark this? Man, wait. Interloper. Show me where you are first. Okay, if Interloper is there, that white might be the white hole. So my current assumption, to get towards the center of the Ash Twin, is to use the warp in the white hole station. This is more just for lack of, I guess, knowledge for where else I could potentially be looking. But I do know the warp hole station does have a warp, and I can adjust its... Oh, I was going way too fast. Whoops. Oh, damn, I was... Okay, I zoomed forward a little too long. Very much very long. Okay, let us go at 200. Okay, maybe a little faster. 300. Okay. So now we're getting to the white hole station, or well, going to. And I'm gonna see if I can take its teleporter towards the center of Ash Twin. Like, I don't fully understand what they mean with how it works, but that's my best idea for now. Okay, there we go, there we go. So I want to get on this thing. Then from there, I can probably warp. But yeah, like, so other information, I guess, technically not in terms of progress, but just in terms of like the situation. So I guess the idea of the Nomai people who were nomadic in nature were drawn here due to the signal of the eye. However, they crash landed here because the Dark Bramble got the vessel. And as such, they were stuck here. Because they were stuck here, I think they decided to settle in, or at least some of them felt like they wanted to settle in. And while being settled in here, you know, obviously try to find the how to get towards the what's that? The eye of this universe, because it is a location of unknown properties to them, and I guess as an inquisitive species, they want to look into it, and then they took a lot of time. Obviously, they weren't able to find it. However, from the gravity cannon, it seems like the gravity cannon has been launched 9 million times, and one of them has landed on the eye, which is what allowed us to get coordinates to go there. Also, now that I'm back here, okay, maybe this is wrong. This feels like it's fixed towards Brittle Hollow. Not that it'll allow me to get to the Ash Twin. Because yeah, it's like it's a specified destination point. If this is a specified destination point, then that means there must be a different teleporter to get to the Ash Twins, or rather to get to the core of the Ash Twin project. Maybe there's something in the log I'm missing for that. Like let's reread through the logs for a bit. Ouch. Okay. Log. Actually, give me some fuel. Log. So what did you say? Ash Twin Towers. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The Whitehall Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. So the Whitehall Station was their first use of the warp technology, or rather a sample of it. So yes, it definitely wouldn't lead here. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. Okay. The designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun is not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. Warp Tower's aim point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass Twins are so close, they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. Between them? Wait, in the middle? All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed on different locations. So the 6 are Brittle Hollow, Amber Hearth, the Interloper, Whitehall Station, the Sun Station, and Giant's Deep. Okay, wait, that can't be all 6 because I missed the one that leads to the Ash Twin project. Maybe the Whitehall Station doesn't count. So it wasn't those. So there is a receiver on the Ash Twin or the Ember Twin? Huh. Alignment diagram. The diagram typically angle between warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp towers' alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. This results in a slightly longer warp window that lasts roughly several seconds. So, from what I'm getting, it might be on the Ash Twin and Ember Twin, not here at the Whitehall Station. Because I guess if the idea is for it basing it off the equator, but because the Ash Twins are so close to each other. Also, I'm gonna fly into the sun if I just keep going. Oh, damn, I almost crash landed into that planet. Embrace the sun. Hello, Jarorp Tricky? However you pronounce that. Welcome, welcome. Hope you've been having a good day. Look, I only flew into the sun like maybe 2 or 3 times. Like, I've moved on. Jar is fine. Okay, okay, welcome, welcome. Hope you've been having a good day. Maybe just to catch you up in terms of, I guess, knowledge that I've done. Or I guess maybe the last thing I've done, I think should be indicative of how much knowledge I have. I've gone to the 6th location on the Quantum Moon. So, I'd say maybe 80% or 90% through the game. Currently, I am trying to figure out where the center... Actually, wait, center? Center. Is the thing in the middle? Because they were saying that the Ash twins are so close to each other that the effective center of the planet is between them. So is it the middle? Okay, this is gonna be really stupid, but I need to find out. I must know. Okay, I didn't... Okay, so there wasn't really any solid structure in there, from what I could tell. Huh. So it's not there. But where could it be then? So yeah, I'm currently trying to look for how to get towards the Ash Twin project. But if it's based on the warping, they did say all of the warps were built on the Ash Twin. So it's gotta be here. So they said they made a tower for each destination. So this one is... Actually, I'm not sure what this one is. Dark Bramble? Not sure. This one is Giant's Deep Tornado. This one is Sun Station. So Sun Station. This next one is... Hey, wait. These are twin towers. Is that not for the Ash Twins? Wait. Hello? So there's a crystal over there and a crystal over here. Huh? Okay, wait, let me look. How's the top of this one? There's an up. Did I not read this? I mean, I guess while I'm reading this, I might as well just stay on this warp. Is it really just this simple? Friends visiting on the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Empress Twin Equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, like I drew that Rami found me. But the high energy lab is the building with the large solar panels. I am surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever colonel would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. I see, I see. Okay, so I guess I just need to wait for, I guess, the Ember Twin to get over here. And then I should teleport? Okay, if this is it, this is a lot simpler than I was expecting. I mean, there is one on the opposite side, so I guess if this doesn't work, there's always that one. Although, I guess, funnily enough, like, the fact that all of them are purposefully matching with other planets, that's fascinating in a sense. Also, hello, okay, here we come. Oh! Oh, this one! Right, right, I do remember that teleport. Okay, so it's not this one. Because I do remember that landing station. Or rather, that destination point. Because that one leads... I think that one was near where their view of the Quantum Moon research was. Or near the... Or near going towards the Sunless City. Or at least the stairway to walk towards it. So it would be this one. So, well, I guess we're back to waiting. Wait. I'm recalling something from a few episodes ago. This is a hole. And last I recall, when I was here, I get sucked up. How do I not get sucked up? Do I just align? Like there? Like I'm not... Like our character doesn't look perfectly up, which is a little annoying. Like maybe if I can line up. Like around here. And then from here, maybe this will get me towards this. Like I bonk my head and then I fall down? Question mark? Or I just jet going downwards? Although I'm noticing my lack of oxygen. If this doesn't work, I'll go back to the ship first. I hear the sand though. My sand should be incoming. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Well, I'm not going up. I'd say that's positive, but I'm also not there. Uh-huh. Okay, wait. Let's rethink this. First, I go back to ship. How did you get under here? Hello? Okay, so I just need to figure out how to not... Okay. Wait. I'm going to assume this is not it, but I'm going to try it anyway. What if... Come on, you can get out. Ship, please! Ship! Please! Ship! Oh my god, please. Okay, where are you? Where are you? I don't know why this would work, but who knows? Maybe the ship being here will block the. No, 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 no. Uh, Maybe that's fine. No, no, not in. Out. Again, no idea why this would work, but who knows? Maybe the top of the ship will definitely not block. No, I mean. Do I have time? I don't have time. Look, if this doesn't work, then at least I'll be with my ship. Okay, I'm already gonna hold down thrust down. Okay, thrust down. Thrust down engaged. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Well, that didn't work. Oh, well. Ah! Well, the sun entered. The, the sun entered? I mean, my ship entered the sun. So, I guess I'm on my own this time. Okay. Ouch. Oh, it did not. What? Wait, how does that make sense? Stupid space physics. It looked like it was entering the sun. Well, at least I can get back to it. Okay, how do I lock myself in here? Thrusting down is not enough. Here was fine because there was a roof. There is no roof over there. Let's think puzzle design. The room here has this writing. This writing could have easily have been in the other building, but it's not. It is here instead. So here, the writing is not here. There is this tiny lip. Is this enough cover? I mean, I guess if I'm here, the sand passes, I get sucked up to the roof, but maybe it's low enough for this to yank me in? Well, I mean, there's nothing else I could try, so might as well. Because they could have, like, put the scroll here also. But they didn't. So, although it's funny that there are cactus here. Like, imagine you... Can I get stuck on a cactus? Am I stuck on a cactus? I hope this works. Okay, you cannot get stuck on a cactus. Maybe the other idea was better, but getting stuck on a cactus seemed funnier. Look, it literally punctured my suit. Man, that would have been funny though if that worked. Okay, fine. We'll do the, I guess, maybe intended thing that they designed here. But clearly, these are designed though. There are purposely placed cactus. That would be incredibly painful. It's the suit. The suit's fine. Look, what doesn't kill you, it just makes you stronger. Oh, did the ship kind of like fly away farther? Oh, wait, no! Man! Well, okay, I guess I tried. I mean, I went all the way to the Whitehall station, tried that out. That didn't work. So, happy music. I mean, brand new day. Can this finish another full cycle? I mean, I'm sort of hearing the sand. But, you know, at least if I figure out that this works, then, you know, I can just redo it next time and then I guess go towards the vessel? Explode slower, son. I need to test something. Explode slower, please. Please! Oh, okay, fine. I don't get another chance. No! Bleh. Okay, fine. While we're going through this, while I re-attempt to get to the Ash Twin Project core, I guess things that come to mind. So we found out about, you know, Solanus being alive. They're on the Quantum Moon. Found out about, you know, that being their pilgrimage. They're trying to get to the Eye of the Universe. That there are Nomai in other galaxies, or I guess other solar systems, but this one kind of like crash landed, so and it kind of got stuck. Also, its transmitter to outside also broke. So those who were trapped here, I guess, kind of like made it their life's work to figure out the Eye of the Universe. It kind of what got them stuck here anyway. Also, okay, while it's autopiloting, don't autopilot me into the sun. Thank you for the hydration. Could I show ship log? Sure. I will do that once I land on the Ash Twin. Because I need to wait for the sand to deplete anyway. But let's not be on the equator. Okay, we are not on the equator. Hopefully not ideally on the path of the sand. Okay, so ship log. Is there anything specific you wanted to check? Although to be fair, I am kind of using this as a refresher for myself as well. So advanced warp center. The warp receiver must be located or enclosed. The hourglass twins are so close they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point. So there's an alignment point. So the Ash has a receiver on Ember. So there would be a receiver on Ash as well. But because the center is between the two, it also counts as the center, so the teleporter can be on Ash Twin also. It's good more or less to know what can be talked about and what not based on what's missing. Okay, so I think it's probably easier to say what is missing than what's not missing. So, what is missing? Escape pod number 3. I have not found this. The Ash Twin Project. In terms of Bramble, I have Feldspar, I have Orbital Cannon, I have the Probe Tracking Module, so I have gone to the core. I have the Construction Yard. I have... Actually, where's the vessel? Quantum Moon. I've gone to the 6th location, so I've met Solanum. What else? What else? Actually, where is the vessel? Just for my own future use. Frozen Jellyfish, Bramble Island. Dark Bramble Seed, Lookout Tunnel, Esker's Camp. Wait. Dark Bramble. There, the vessel. So I have the vessel. Oh, it's in the red. Missing something on Lakebed Cave. Oh, I believe I found the vessel but not escape pod 3. Yeah. So the way I located the vessel was I found the bodies of the Nomai that were kind of like around this, I guess, seed looking thing that you couldn't enter but you could toss the scout through. So I tossed the scout in there, then used that as a basis to follow where the vessel was. And as for here in Lakebed Cave, although to be fair, I did ask this one last stream because I think from what they said, the only thing I didn't find yet on here was that I didn't find Coleus's body. But I did get the information about quantum entanglement, about how being close to a quantum body that teleports will cause me to teleport with it. In the case of the Lakebed Cave, it was about if there is no source of light and I am on the quantum body or near it, I will teleport with it. Which is, you know, information used to get to the 6th location. But given that you mentioned, I found vessel but not escape pod 3. Maybe non-rhetorical question. I found the bodies. Yes, I did find the bodies. They were around this like. Actually, wait. I think I have it here. There, I found this one. I found the Nomai grave. This was the bodies I was referring to. So I shot the scout vessel into there, which showed you where the vessel was. Using that signal, I followed it to find the vessel. Is escape pod like near this? Is it literally in the same instance as this? If the answer to that is yes, then Lemel, I guess I ignored it. Which whoops. See, I launched my scout into the seed. I can take photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. So I found the vessel that way. But yeah, if this is where escape pod 3 was, then whoopsie. Let's just say it's not the usual order. Well, I feel like there were definitely some things I didn't really do in order anyway. Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I guess right now we're kind of just waiting for the sand to kind of lower to give me another chance to get to the center. The game has no order? True, true. I mean, if anything, I did, like, okay, think of it this way. Because of, like, probably not in the order. If I might ask, what's the common way for people to land on the quantum moon? Because this is how I landed on the quantum moon. So I'm in my ship, right? I did this. Then as the quantum moon was in view from the cockpit, I would leave the ship. And then I would just land my body on the island. I mean, on the moon. So, that's, honestly, even now, that's how I would get to the moon. But, if I might ask, how do people normally get on the quantum moon? Like, I thought, because what I tried alternatively was, I tried doing this. Whoops, wrong one. Like, I did this, where, you know, it's facing there. Which in my mind, oh, the camera is watching the quantum moon. As such, I should be able to land on said quantum moon. Then I gotta ask you first, why was I able to land on the moon? I was able to land on the moon because of the principle of quantum imaging. So the fact that the camera was on the quantum moon, or had eyes on the quantum moon, it could not move. But I did recognize that when the camera was breaching the, I guess you could say, the skin of the quantum moon, it would become static, which is why you can't launch a scout into the moon. Like I know the I remember that. But you know, given that principle, I assume the idea is because because the ship is entering with the camera on it, the camera passes through the field where it technically loses sight of the moon, which then causes the moon to quantum jump, and thus me not landing on it. And I mean, that's my assumption why this idea didn't work. Which is why I went back to this, because I'm lazy. Like, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, in my mind, is the usual way, let's just say the quantum moon is circling Timberhearth. Do they just put the camera on Timberhearth and then they just go? Like, that sounds like it would definitely be the way to do it. I'm just lazy to try to get to Timberhearth, put the camera there, make it look up, fly towards the moon, and then land. Like, I'm just lazy to do that. Which is why I did it this way. So yeah, like I'm curious how other people have normally like landed on the moon. Do you? Yes, I did. I did know that. Yup. So like, did they shoot? Cause yeah, so it's like I tried shoot. Obviously, if you shoot this into the quantum moon, it starts fizzling out, which obviously defeats the purpose. I tried shooting it to Timberhearth, but I kept missing. So I gave up shooting for the planet and then just did it my other method. So if the answer to that is you should shoot this towards the planet it's revolving, then I'm lazy. Wait. Wait. No, wait. You saying that it's so much simpler. You shoot it forward, then you just take pictures backwards. No, yeah, you just take pictures backwards. Why did I not realize that? Okay, wait. In my defense, I've never used the backwards shooting. I've never used the backwards taking photo. So, I guess that's why. Whoops. I mean, look, in the end, I landed on the moon. That's all that matters. Okay, wait. This I took too long. You can also simply take a picture forwards before it enters the moon. Wait, really? Wait, sorry. Given you that you mentioned, am I okay? I think I'm misunderstanding one principle. I mean, while we're waiting anyway, I'm gonna like take a photo of something else to try to maybe like illustrate what's in my head right now. Okay, let's say, so this ship. Obviously, the ship is not moving. The ship is kind of like stuck on a planet, right? The thing is, the quantum moon is orbiting, right? Let's say, given this photo, this thing is not here anymore. Like, let's just say it moved, so thus, technically, it is not in front of the camera anymore. Oh, are you kidding me? It's not in front of the camera anymore. Because... Oh, whoops, I pressed 4. Oh, I guess it retrieved it. Whoops. yeah, so like right now, the ship is not in the photo anymore. Does it actually care if it's in front of the camera or just purely that it's in the photo? I am confusing natural physics movement with quantum movement. Oh, wait, so it doesn't actually matter if the subject is in front of the camera. It's just the fact that it's on the photo. Ah, I see. Okay, I guess I didn't fully understand it. But I mean, my understanding of it worked enough to get me on the sixth location, so I'm gonna take that as a win anyway. Yeah, because pretty much while I was like body slamming myself onto the quantum moon, I was just, spamming photos the entire time to like guarantee that the moon was in the view of the camera. But if I didn't have to spam it, well, again, Lamel, that's pretty funny. And I could have just have not done that. Actually, wait! Right, I can test it this way. Maybe? Will the scout? No, the scout will get lifted. Won't it? Okay, it is almost here. Okay! Well, thank you, Scout, for confirming. It's the fact that the conscious observer, you, not the Scout, is looking at the quantum object or an image. Oh, that makes sense. I see. Okay. No, yeah. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense now I think about it. 10 minutes, 43 seconds to receive data from previous cycles. Previous cycles. Okay, this is honestly the biggest question, which I assume the eye might answer, question mark. But like, obviously, I know that if there's enough power in the teleportation, there are two instances of the thing both exiting and leaving. That was demonstrated with the scout. The sun cycle is on 20. The sun is going to explode in 22 minutes. The Nomai statue has my memories locked in it, and its goal is to send my memories to me. However, the current me will have been dead. So my current assumption is that our knowledge is being quantum leaped to a different version of me. Which that version is technically not in the past, but in the future. Arguably 22 minutes into the future. And this is the giant question mark. In a different solar system? Because that would imply in my head that the entire solar system is being teleported. But that doesn't make sense in my head, but maybe that is just how it is. Like, maybe they'll explain it. Mass receiving data. Probe tracking module, Giant's Deep, memory, Timberhearth. So probe tracking model is Solanum. Giant's Deep is Gabbro. Timberhearth is me. 22 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Oh right, the tablet. That's for us to find this place. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here, in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. Is it technically back in time? How far we've come since our experiments at High Energy Lab. I can still hardly believe Rami's hypothesis was true. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We will need to keep our eye on how significantly we've altered the environment. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower rust from Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avins to craft the orbital probe cannon. where Phlox is sculpting memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores could have been forged faster if Kasama had interrupted my work less. The important point is that we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Funny. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power of a device, Avens can. But then if anyone can give good a device, But then if anyone can goad, that's not good, that's goad. Goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Who cares about safety? If it works, it works. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon? Or is Mallow part of the problem? I mean, look, they got together, they understand their differences between one another. It's obviously something that they've accepted. Or, could be enabling, I don't know. Phlox and Daz finished the memory statue today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Wait, is it actually going back in the past? Because again, my assumption is it's going into the future, technically somewhere else, by sending information that was garnered from the past. By all technicalities. Rhetorical question. Pai and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station. It is the last to complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. Oh, okay. So my assumption back then that what is going to generate enough power to cause a teleportation of this scale to happen? It is the supernova. So that part is true, which means that's extremely fucked up that they tried to explode the sun to see if this works. That's messed up. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. However, they failed to force the sun to explode. And obviously, I guess thousands or millions of years later, now the sun's exploding, which is causing this technology to activate. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the sun station will explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. The orbital probe cannon to fire exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received. The Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last for exactly 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. So, I am incorrect in the in the need of the white hole black hole to send to the past. So what is is it just the idea of the energy being consumed? Wait, quantum stuff. The white hole black hole is for sending physical items back into the past, but they don't need to send physical. They only need to send the arguable digital data back into the past. Because data is the one being sent, it might not need the white hole black hole. Just the idea of it. Maybe that's what the statues are. The statues are, in a sense, the sender and the receiver. Like the statue's existence itself is the white hole black hole. So I guess in principle, the statues here in the Ash Twin are the black hole. The statue we are paired to is the white hole, and it is sending it there in the past because of how much power is generated by the sun. At least that makes sense in my head. These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. Suppose we redesign the sun station to generate the power of that magnitude. A supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Okay, but that's the current problem. If this supernova is happening through natural means, even though we are going 22 minutes back into the past, we ultimately cannot change the outcome. And if we can't change the outcome, this is just us getting knowledge of it, but not technically able to do anything about it. Theoretically. However, this is the closest we'll ever have been. The Adrian project is theoretically sound, we are only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Oh, excuse me, get out of here. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. The interloper? It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained. The comet has ghost matter. How is ghost matter involved? Not sure yet. I think I read this before. Yeah, I've read that one before. Have I read the Timber Hearth one? No, yeah, this is the shipment of the materials. Is this of... This is the advanced warp chamber made on the Black Forge. Yeah, so I've read that one. Ah! Whoa, that's trippy. Artificial gravity control. I kinda need artificial gravity, so let's keep that. You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable Ash Twin project. Wait! The warp. The warp. They are warping Ash Twin? Is the Ash like, okay, maybe I was thinking too large scale. They weren't warping they weren't warping the solar system. They were purely warping Ash Twin. And Ash Twin warping its data means that the statues, the information on the statues is getting warped, which then recognizes its biological link to me, which then allows a destination for the information to be sent towards. Which is why I am not looking at the statue when I'm restarting a loop. I am in front of the campfire. Yeah, so it's not at the moment of the pairing, just that the pairing exists. Ah. At least that's what seems like it makes more sense. And I need artificial gravity to be off so I can go there. Okay, now with this warp, we head back to the vessel. Okay, towards vessel time, vessel time. Imagine you did this and your ship is just busted. Vessel. Mark location. Is the song playing because I ran out of time? Wait, did I take that much time there? Please, wait! I removed it! Don't do this to me! I mean, well, I guess... Well, no turning back, no turning back. Don't think about it. I'm not gonna think about that. I mean, if I die now, it's over. Okay, don't rush this though. Don't rush it. I remember it was through the eggs. So I need to pass through the red one. Okay, and now we just go. We just let go of the wheel and keep going. This is so diabolical. The fact that you have to go through this shit. And that they make their... Okay, that light is scarily close. Okay. Maybe once we're at a respectable distance, I guess near the eggs. And then I'll try to slowly angle towards the vessel location. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Ah! You fuckers! Fucking. Stupid thing. Look, they just wanted a little. Okay, wait. I need a refresher. Okay. And the reason why it scared me more is I've done this section without aggravating them like that. So wait, wrong one. Okay. Then the destination is here, here, here. Then the bow tie. Nope. Then S. Then we launch. Whoa. Okay. What now though? I'm scared. What? I don't know what that is. No, okay, so that's... I mean, the door's closed. The door ain't opening, so, good job. By the way, the coordinates were on the bottom left of the screen, Scout. Right! You're right. I would have honestly just jumped in there. Oh! So it's on there? Also, the coordinates were on the bottom left of the screen. Oh, they were on the bottom left? Oh, I thought I had to memorize it. I mean, look, I gotta flex my brain. Excuse me? Well, here goes nothing. Okay, so I'm on the eye. What now, though? 2.3 gravity, good lord. I can't retrieve it. That's foreboding. I don't know, it's not like there's anything else I can do. Unable to pinpoint location. Ah. No worries, no worries. To be fair, I was kind of curious. And I guess that's why gravity is so strong. It's so you can't leave. Okay, so all light is gone now. Never mind. Freaking rock jump scaring me. Just like the cactus when I was trying to figure out how to get to the damn quantum rock. Okay, so there's definitely a jet here, so obviously I guess that's where we need to go. Ah, I see. Not whole. Whole? I mean, gravity's lower here. Zero gravity. What? Are you sure that's zero gravity? Am I just... And is it time to get engulfed by the void? No. Am I being a dum-dum? Ouch. Am I missing something here? Jump here? There we go. Ooh. Wow. Freaky. But what now? Not into the void. Okay, so... Wait a second. Didn't one of them have their, like... One of their eyes be gone? I forget who. But one of them lost one of their eyes. But all four of them have all of their eyes. But we do have the Nomai statue here. What's up with this? Oh, where the quantum rock was. Not there anymore. The two stones aren't here. Anglerfish is... I thought that was floating originally, but it's been a while. No crystal there. Scott pod. Oh, read the texts? Okay, okay. I thought they were like... Is it different? The Nomai never got to see for themselves, and thanks to their efforts, the Hertium was able to reach the Eye of the Universe. Oh, right. It isn't the same. Other wild adventures followed by Feldspar, Gosan, State, and Hornfels to explore a source at the end of the universe. Okay. I feel like there is something different here. I just don't remember. Did the previous one mention Gabbro? Because I'm noticing Gabbro is not mentioned here. But I could be wrong. Honestly, I probably should have remembered what was written there. The end of the universe? Oh, at the end of the universe. Oh, okay. I see. I guess I glossed over that too quickly. It's like end of the universe, whatever. It's already happened. Also, hello Kami, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I just noticed your text was green, so I thought it was like jar, but okay. Welcome. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. Of all the life forms who perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Aw, damn poor fish. But to be fair, they were scary. So, I don't blame them. The Nomai who came to our solar system and following a signal from the Eye of the Universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's where the ghost matter came from, just scattered along the different planets. I should remember your name. This was the sister, right? This was the sister of Poke who stayed on the ship. Cassava? I think? Not 100% sure. Look, there's a lot of know my names. I'm bad with names. I'm better with faces. Wow, observe. But let's observe everything else first. So, oxygen stuff. Oh, text? Hornfels observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least a 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Oh, same thing. It is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy, the faster the picture is moving away. Oh, are these ones still exactly the same? Because I kind of remember those texts being that way already. Okay, observe. Hmm. Huh. I lost what to observe. It's gone. Oh, never mind. I found it. Ah! Oh, trees. Wow, pretty. And what? Are each of these... Okay. Maybe I scaled down too much. Because at first, I was like, they're teleporting our solar system. Then, I dialed it back to, they're teleporting our... They're teleporting the Ash Twin planets. Could they have just been teleporting the entire galaxy? So, that would answer me, like, why each of these would have been copies of our galaxy just farther. And I guess with infinite expanding space, they do have a potential destination for the galaxies that are dying. They just send it out far, 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 far. Although that doesn't explain to me how they're teleporting the entire galaxy. Maybe I am thinking too big. Okay, so only breathing. Couldn't you at least be playing a song like the rest of you? Or are you the singer? Oh, that was us. Damn, why are we breathing so hard, man? Look, I know we're like in the void and shit, everything's topsy-turvy, we literally just zoomed out of the universe, but look, you've already experienced everything at this point. How much worse could it get? Ah, yes. When there's nothing else anymore. Mmm, marshmallow. I mean, I might as well. Wait, was he spitting out the burnt marshmallow? Really? You're spitting? Look, just because the outer shell is kind of burned doesn't mean that the center of the marshmallow isn't good. Fake marshmallow eaters. What's a little tiny fire when eating a marshmallow? It's fine. Oh, I can't sit on it. Oh! Esker? Huh. Do you hear music? I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. It's the one on Brittle Hollow. Oh, okay. Time to follow. Oh, okay, fine. Let's look this way. Eh? Oh, what? That's creepy. Why is this turning into a horror game, huh? Is there another one? Or is that the only one? Yes, I heard music. So it's not the signal scope. Oh. Oh, now its roof is broken. Oh. Wait. Oh. There we go. Gather. No. Why you gotta be scary now? Come on. It was so cozy a while ago. Rebek, that was your name. It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. No rush, take your time. I might not even exist here. Wow. Let's get Feldspar. Look, you've been stuck with the anglerfish a little too long, kinda enjoying too much solitary time. you fucking game. you fucker. Stupid fish. Actually, you found me. Nice to have colony on the campfires. Go on, get the others. I'm gonna keep that one last. I don't recognize that one. Also, you're using more than one instrument. Excuse you. Okay, let's head towards church. Also, I say I'm bad with names, yet I remember Chert, Gabbro, Feldspar, but I didn't remember Rebek. Look, it's nothing personal, Rebek. I just didn't go to you that many times. Huh, that's funny. Okay, let's see what Chert has to say. The stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our star is what ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. Is this the afterlife? Oh, his quantum signs. Across old bark. I should have honestly read the first one. In the ancient glade, it's always dark. Ah! Oh, I thought I was gonna fall. Okay, I need to try. Okay, my legs did not break. Okay, I guess I am dead. Hey, time pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. Okay, now who is this one? Is it me? Am I the last one? Maybe it is me, and then I just go back. Freaky ass skulls. I mean, I know I really shouldn't say that three eyes are freaky given that we have four, but like, at least there's symmetry to four eyes. With three eyes, it's just like, the hell, man? Where am I supposed to look, huh? I can't just look forward because, you know, what if I focus on the center? It'll be obvious that I'm not looking at the side ones. Well, at least with our four eyes, they're, you know, on equal distances. Alien races. Look! I'm just factually stating their characteristics. It's always why third eye stuff always looked weird. Oh, what? Oh, huh? Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Wow. Oh, that was not what I was thinking where this was going. I thought they were like, yeah, it's time to jump, mosh pit. Wow. Am I gonna crash into this? Oh, okay, never mind, that did nothing. Gather. What's that? The Solanum? Damn! Man thinks he's one of us. We know you're not one of us. Look, just be. Actually, technically, these guys aren't. They weren't our time brothers. Technically, it's the three of us: me, Gabro, and Solanum. So I don't know. I guess we're kind of like mixing two different groups here. The time group. Actually, I guess three different groups. Four different groups. The time group, the original Outwilds, which I guess also includes. No, it doesn't include me. But I mean, I'm technically part of that group. The, you know, and then the Solanum group, and then our race group, like them. And you're only in. Okay, I mean, he's in half of the groups. Fine, he's okay. A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Then I will wait until you're ready to know the answer. Okay, I'm just checking what they're all gonna say. Okay, what about you? I can't wait till the whole group again. Can I start? No, don't start. No, don't begin. No, don't begin. There we go. Now you can begin. While I'm in the center. Yes. This song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it. While I oh, I thought I could stay on top while roasting the marshmallow. So I'm toasty while the marshmallow's toasty. Also, I know I need to talk to the others to get them to start also, but look. I'm eating here. Okay, you can join in now. What do you do? Oh, right! He whistles. I forgot about that. And now the drums. Ooh. Wow. Pretty. Also, is the universe forming or something? With the power of music? Look, I gotta add that marshmallow smell into the universe. No, my marshmallow! Fine, I'll eat a cold marshmallow. Oh, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around the campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Yeah, I don't mind the pulsing. You got a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Please, no. No more anglerfish. I tell you what, this has been really fun and I got to help make something pretty cool. So I've got no complaints. I mean, not me, exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Sure. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Ooh, them. My eyes! Don't suddenly light mode on me. Can I go backwards? Ouch, okay, that one actually just suddenly turned to white from black. Imagine I just missed something because I turned around rather than look forward. That was a nice game. Like, it was super fun solving all of it. Still not entirely sure about what was teleporting. Again, it could have either been the solar system or the entire galaxy or just the Ash Twin. Like, obviously something was getting teleported for the 22 minutes. And then, other than that, I think, for the most part, I kind of get what happened. Obviously, we don't know exactly how far in the future it was since the Nomai arrived, but like, Nomai arrived to our solar system due to the signal. Crash landed due to dark bramble. Set up in the in the sunless city, in the hanging city, and I guess those stuck in dark bramble. Obviously, I guess they did not last long, probably. Then there were some that also set up on giant. Actually, no, they set up on Ash Twin and Brittle Hollow. Then through warp technology, was able to set up on other planets. You would have to either read the rumor, the dialogue again, or simply check someone's explanation. Many things are explicit while many are implicit. Yeah, like, there's probably something that mentions it a little clearer. I think it's just like, because I think very physically. So with this whole idea of, is it the universe that's teleported? Is it the solar system that's teleported? Or is it the Ash Twin that's teleported? In my mind, there has to be some sort of like warp stone source or black hole source as well as a white hole exit. But that does obviously bring into question if, even if we say the whole universe is teleported, how is the white hole existing? Is the white hole static? Because I can't imagine the white hole being static, because then obviously the universes would teleport in the same location. They did say the universe is always expanding. So, if the universe is always expanding, I guess you could say the white hole is technically moving away. Which I guess would imply nearer solar systems we're seeing in the distance are sooner versions of those than the ones farther. And then obviously, it just keeps going and going and going until, well, we did what we did. Obviously, to the point of that, there were 9 million probe launches. Well, I know it's like 9,034,000 something. But like, obviously it cycled that many, which is why the sky has so many like solar systems in view, as well as a lot of them are exploding. I mean, I don't technically need a direct answer to that, because in the end, obviously, like that we are going back in time, or rather, our information is being sent to a different version of us. And I guess it would have been really helpful for them if they were able to get it to work. Obviously, the logistics of blowing up the sun forcibly to test it is kinda messed up. But I mean, I guess I don't blame them, especially after they got transmissions that pretty much the suns in other galaxies were also exploding. Though I guess technically that message does kind of give off the implication that other supernovas we're seeing in the distance are simply just other galaxies also experiencing supernovas. And that, yeah, it is the end of the universe. Like, not just the end of our solar system, the end of everything. But, obviously implication that there's a new beginning. In their defense, absolutely everything else worked perfectly. Yeah, I mean, you're right though. Their warp technology worked. They're figuring out that the black hole and the white hole worked. Even the Ash Twin project technically worked. But if it didn't though, and they forcibly exploded the sun, like, I don't know about that, Chief. What happens though if you do die after removing the warp core? Like, surely someone has gotten eaten by an anglerfish while attempting that. Also, 14.3 billion years later. It's like, Super Mario Galaxy worlds, where the core is all visible. I most definitely absolutely did not die like that. I mean, it could be worse. Imagine if someone just did autopilot to Dark Bramble and then fell into the sun. Mascot probe! Yay! I mean, technically, I almost saw everything. I just didn't see the third escape pod, and I didn't find Cornelius' body, but I'd say I don't really need those. I mean, in the end, the universe exploded, so what does it matter? Someone I was watching died to the supernova while inputting the coordinates. Oh no! I mean, did they forget the code, or did it take them that long? I am actually curious though, so I might check that later on just to see like what does happen. But in terms of Outer Wilds, that was super fun. I like this game so good. Took them long. I mean, look, I'm not as scared about the anglerfish, but I can understand someone who fears like fish to like be dying inside doing that section. Cause like, oh my god. I mean, to be fair, even when I activated them, I started to hit that point where it's like, oh fuck, 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 please, please, please. But yay, kind of, figured out everything about it. Will I check out the DLC? Right, I did. Like, in my head, there was DLC, but I honestly played this not even remembering that at all. Yeah, like, I really enjoyed this. So I'll probably definitely be checking out the DLC. I don't know if I will switch to that immediately, because I believe wasn't Pragmata coming out next week? Like, I kind of want to play that one, but I definitely will check out the DLC. Like, I love, like, this game was super good. I love a good mystery. And the exploration was nice. Like, I think how they spread information really was really clever. It helped not get it helped this idea of never being lost, because there's always a bit of information you can get somewhere which helps point you back somewhere else, which then might help point you somewhere else. Like, it feels really easy to always just jump back to some point of information and lead you to where you need to go next. Like, after I found the 6th place, I didn't technically know where to find a fixed warp core was. I did know there was a working warp core, just not where. And the log obviously took a bit to find it, but in the log, it did mention it, that there is a fixed warp core. And, the idea of the 6 warp locations being on the planet, like, especially if you did Ash Twin first, you can get a tidbit of information across on each planet. Also gives you an idea of what each planet looks like, their gravity, things like that. Also, especially for Giant's Deep, I feel someone definitely teleported there, messed up their jump, fell in the water, baby panicked, and then like, I don't know what happened from there. But yeah, just like very, very clever. It's all about stumbling around, learning things, playing with old structures, being amazed by a planet. It's honestly such a good... Yeah. Definitely. Like, I still think the entire concept of the Ash Twins is so cool. The idea of the sand going back and forth. Which, again, even just thinking about it, obviously the Nomai set up a town in the Sunless City. But why would you set a city there if the sand would just crush everything in there? Maybe back then, the sand didn't transfer as much. Maybe that's why there was the warp. Like, for a while, they'd go back to the Ash Twin, wait for the sand to come back towards the Ash Twin, and then teleport back to the Ember Planet. That's so creative. Orbital Hollow, where I'm sure there were some people who were able to navigate the walkway to like find Rebek or something, but they could also just be like me, that immediately fell down the black hole, exited White Hole Station, no idea what to do, and then kind of just die. Which in my case, I didn't find the way back to the Brittle Hollow. I did find the Quantum Tower though. Which again, very scattered information, gave me a reason to come back there, which obviously made me find out that there was a teleporter to get back to the Brittle Hollow. Like, just so many avenues of like, just getting bits and bits of knowledge. It always feels good. And that's why, I mean, not it's not technically like The Witness, but I think the idea is there. Because even in The Witness, you could go around in any direction, see the different puzzles you could come across, try to solve them, maybe not be able to, but as you get more information elsewhere, you can come back to previous locations, solve puzzles. Like, I love that design space. It's super cool. I especially love how theories about whatever happened morphs based on what you find, even if you're missing 23 other concepts. Like, obviously, the initial assumption is some sort of time travel, especially for your, for you. But obviously, there's no explanation how. Then, you find out about the white hole, black hole. So the theory I'm still kind of going with is that they've made a super large example of the white hole, black hole, and descending in the universe. Not the universe, the galaxy, but maybe that's thinking too big scale. The alternative is they're just teleporting the entire Ash Twin station, which the statue is then sending the information from the Ash Twin to a paired person. So technically, yes, it's not the same you. It's a different you in the past that is getting force-fed the information from the future. Which, now saying that out loud, that makes a lot more sense than the entire universe being teleported. Of course, that does mean the assumption of, like, the Ash Twins are being teleported, but, question mark. But I think I'm so satisfied with that answer. Like, why the Nomai are here, who they are. I feel if I was better with remembering names, I would be able to link the texts I've read, but I'm not as good at remembering names. Like, honestly, if we're just thinking about names, like, I remember Cassava, I remember Anona, I remember Poke, I remember Thatch, I remember Marrow. On the top of my head, those are the names I remember. Those who have finished the game usually like checking on others playing it since you can't play it for the first time again. Yeah, that's the thing with puzzle games. You can't play puzzle games again, which obviously inevitable of the genre, but it's saddening. Like, I would love to be able to replay The Witness with all of my memories gone. Like, even if I say I don't remember fully what happens in The Witness, I feel the moment I visually see a puzzle, I'm going to remember what to do. I was watching someone who took like 4 supernova deaths to even realize a supernova was happening, so they thought they were entering Forbidden Place and thus was going back and okay, that's a funny thing for someone to think. Which, okay, to be fair, and I think I did say this even like at the start of the first session of me playing Outer Wilds, that if there was anything I knew about the game, is that I knew the sun was exploding. And obviously that, you are able to relive things. Now, as for any other information than that, it was a blank. Heck, I also thought we were human initially. It was only after, obviously, I saw the other people where I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're not human. But knowing the fact that the sun explodes did not obviously affect, I feel, the overall mystery of the game, which, super fun. I love this game. It's super good. Looking forward to playing the DLC. And if anything, if there are any other games that are like this that maybe I have not played, I would be glad to play them. Like, I love the genre. I know there aren't a lot of games in it, but yeah, I like playing these kinds of games. And they're not too... Tunic, I already played that. It was very cool. Figured out the golden path. Reading through the... well, obviously, spoiler warning, I guess, few minutes. Fez. I tried Fez. I think I just didn't jive. I know it has that meta physical of the whole rotating, but like, it just didn't feel good to play, if that makes sense. Like, Like, I feel there needs to be at least some level of like enjoyment in terms of like movement and stuff. And stuff kind of felt too stiff for me. Obviously, that's not me saying the game isn't good. This is obviously a personal preference kind of thing. Like, the drive to get through the puzzles with how slow my character was did not outweigh each other. In my eyes. But if someone was looking to play Fez, yeah, I definitely recommend that if they were looking for some kind of like mind-bending puzzle kind of game. There is one game that does come to mind, which I don't know if it's like this, but I've also heard a lot about it. Because actually, that's the reason why I wanted to play Outer Wilds. Literally every like streamer or VTuber has played this game. There's gotta be a reason why no one ever talks about it, because spoilers, now I understand. But another game, which, okay, maybe not as played, but I know is mentioned a lot. Obra Dinn? I know Obra Dinn is not the full name. There's like something before Obra Dinn. But I have not played Obra Dinn. And I think I'd be very curious to try that. Like, I know it's about solving a mystery, but it takes place on the ship entirely. So obviously not as solar system trotting as this game, but I think that might be fun. So I could definitely consider that in the pipeline. So who knows? But yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. A little sooner than normal, but you know, wasn't expecting to finish it this soon. I thought there'd be more, but to be fair, that's my fault for kind of like ending last time with literally only the final step being missing. So that's on me. But yeah, so as always, for those that were here, for those that chatted, for those that stopped by, and for those that lurk, do always appreciate the support. Lorelei! Yeah, like I've heard about that. But isn't that game like super long? Question mark. Like, I think that's my only worry about that game. Like, I've heard it's like pretty long. But I guess I could look into it. Not into the puzzles, just into how long it is. And maybe sometime down the line as well. I'll see. But thanks for the suggestion. But yeah, in terms of streams, today is my last stream for this week. So stream will again be next week. Maybe Pragmata when that comes out. I think that should be next week. Actually, wait, let me search that. Pragmata release date. Pragmata is out on the 17th. That is Friday. That means it's my Saturday, man. Okay, I guess maybe not Pragmata yet. I think it's like as long as Outer Wilds, but depends on the player since, well, puzzles. Okay, I'll consider it then. Okay, so since Pragmata is Friday, okay, next week might be a little question mark. I could go back to playing UFO 50. There are a lot of games there which I have not checked out, so I think that will also be interesting. You know, a good in-betweener every once in a while between maybe playing these kinds of games which have a little bit more narrative focus. But I do love playing these kinds of games, but yeah, we'll see. As always, I will be posting on Blue Sky if ever I do stream, so do give me a follow over there if you guys, want to keep up. But yeah, with that, gonna call it here for today. With that, hope you guys have a good day, afternoon, and or evening. It is finally the weekend again, so let's all enjoy our weekends. Personally, probably gonna chill. I technically watched Project Hail Mary a while ago. Super good space movie. So if you like this, you're probably gonna like that. But we'll see. I'll think about if I want to watch the Super Mario Galaxy. I've heard mixed reception on that, so I'll see. But maybe I'll do that over the weekend. beyond playing Deadlock and Slay the Spire 2. But yeah, with that, thank you guys for joining me in this stream. I hope you guys join me in my next one. But till then, guys, bye guys. Bye. Bye.